Hey guys, ZeroxJustice here. We got a Pokemon Black and White battle today with Dusk. And Dusk is going to lead off here with Tyranitar, and I'm going to lead off with my Bullwinkle. And here we've got some Sandstream going on. I'm going to go straight for the close combat. He's going to switch into Gliscor predicting this. I knew it was going to come in, but didn't want to over-predict there just in case it decided to stay in for Tyranitar with some reason. Yeah, some weird reason. And he gets his Toxic Orb activated. Poison Heal's going to work now. So I had to go into Vaporeon knowing he can't really do anything to me. And just going to try and hit it here with a Scald once it catches up. And he's going to predict this, switch out into Vaporeon, gets the Water Absorb, and now Sandstorm and all that comes out, leftovers, etc., etc., the boring stuff. Anyway, I know he's going to go for the Toxic, so I decided to switch out and go into my Blissey. Just to, take the Toxic, Natural Cure, whatever. And now that Blissey's out here, I decided since Vaporeon can't do anything to me, it would probably be a good time to go for Stealth Rock. And once all this is done, that is exactly what I'll do. So, he goes for the Protect, just scout me. Stealth Rock goes up for free, no issues. And now we play the waiting game again, because all the extra damage is really kind of annoying and boring for an aeration, don't you think? We should just go a little faster somehow, without really being a pain in the ass for me to, edit. Anyway, he switches into Tyranitar. I go for Thunder Wave, in case he switches or stays in, doesn't matter to me too much. But, although the Paralyze would be not as good as the Toxic on that Vaporeon. Anyway, I get exactly what I want. I hit the Tyranitar. And, I'm going to switch out now, because I don't want to fight Tyranitar with Blissey. It's really not a good idea. And I get a free switch in because he's fully paralyzed. So, it's good for me, good for Vaporeon, good for everyone, except for him. Anyway, I go for the Wish, just trying to get health back, see what he does. And he just goes for Stealth Rock, making his life easy, getting his rocks up, entry hazards, which are going to be a big part of this game. I go for Toxic, thinking he's going to switch into Vaporeon, expecting my Scald, but he doesn't, and just goes straight for the Crunch. Doesn't mean anything, because the Wish is going to bring me back to full after leftovers. And now he's definitely going to have Vaporeon, but I decided to go for Scald here, thinking he's going to stay with Tyranitar. And Water Absorb comes up. Now it's like he got a free switch in himself. In fact, he did. And yeah. So now we're both going to copy each other for, I guess, the next 2 or 3 turns. I'm going to go for Toxic. He's going to go for Toxic. We're both going to be Toxic. And this is exciting, isn't it? Anyway. Let all the after effects wear off. Again. I really do apologize for this, guys. If you'd like me to talk about something in the meantime, I'd sure be glad to. Just leave some comments about that. Anyway, we both decided to go for Wish now. And if you notice, I'm still faster than him. It doesn't really matter in the long run, but hey. It's just nice to know your Vaporeon's faster than another Vaporeon. Anyway. More after damage. Yay. Hoo-hoo. Yeah. I'm sure my singing is awful. Anyway. I don't really want to leave Vaporeon in there to take toxic damage, so I decided to switch out to Blissey. He decides to Protect, just see what I do. I don't know why he'd Protect. It's not like I have anything for it, and I'm pretty sure he should have figured that out by now, with Toxic Wish and Scald being shown by me. Anyway, he's going to rack up toxic damage. I want to go for Seismic Toss here, trying to hit that, get some damage on it, wear it down. I don't really want Vaporeon too strong. And he just switches into Ferrothorn, knowing I can't really do anything to it. And, yeah, I really can't, except I can paralyze it, which is something I tend to do, and most people don't agree with it, is paralyzing Ferrothorn. I like it because it lets me just help, especially with Latias, it really just, that paralyze will really help at some point. Anyway, it paralyzes Ferrothorn, and I don't really have any reason to stay in here anymore, and I know my Gliscor can pretty much handle the same from the rest of it. So, he gets fully paralyzed, another free switch in. And now I get my Toxic Orb activated, and pretty much just, work with it. Anyway, I go for Ice Fang, I know he has the Landorus, I know it's going to have Hidden Power Ice, and I really don't want to switch on Gliscor, because Gliscor is going to be working wonders against his team. So I go for Ice Fang, it doesn't really, I got a crit, doesn't matter. I'm a little behind right now, but give me a minute, it's not that important. So I'm just trying to get, Swords Dances up, Ice Fangs, I want that Landorus to come in. But after he's getting up entry hazards and whatnot and gets his Leech Seed, I decide it's better I try and get more damage on this thing for a minute. And that's really where I'm really using it more to get inside his head too, because that's the main part of this. So I'm going for Sword Dance. I got +4 now. I know I can do a lot of damage to this Ferrothorn, and he's going to figure that out now too. And I don't care because my Leech Seeds aren't really doing anything except giving him health, which in the end is actually going to help me. So I go for the Earthquake. Does a lot of damage, especially to his Ferrothorn. He goes for Gyro Ball. Doesn't do much damage. It's cute. Anyway, he's going to get Leftovers, Leech Seed, but he knows another Earthquake can take him out. We both know that. So he really doesn't want to sack Ferrothorn here, though. And I know that, so he's going to switch out to his Landorus, just as I wanted. And I decided to go for the Ice Fang here, just trying to get that thing down. And, lo and behold, it is gone forever. No longer a threat to my Gliscor. And that is one of the key threats. The other one was really this Vaporeon and, as you'll see later, Tyranitar. And I played a little dumb later, but you'll see that. But I decided to go switch into Vaporeon, knowing he's going to go for the Skull and try and take out my Gliscor. I don't care because I have Water Absorb. But in the end, I feel like I'm down by a margin of health against him. And I really don't want to sack Vaporeon at this point. I really want it for later. It's going to mean a lot to me. So I decided to go back into Blissey. He's going to go for the Scald. And after all that entry hazard damage, that really hurts, guys. It really does. Oh yeah, switch out, he goes for the Wish. I'm sorry. But yeah, entry hazards hurt a lot, and it's really going to hurt Blissey because of all that HP it takes away, and takes away from Blissey's walling. But yeah, he goes for the Scald. He's going to get the Burn Hacks right off the bat, which is fine. I mean, it hurts me in the long run. It would have made Blissey live longer, which would have been good, but I guess hacks happen. It's cool. Anyway, stalling it out still, and he's going to try and just try and I don't know what he's doing anymore. I'm sorry. He's going to withdraw, bring in Ferrothorn, knowing he can wall me again. But I'm going to go for the Seismic Toss, either trying to damage on Vaporeon or hitting whatever comes in, getting damage on that. And seeing how little HP Ferrothorn has, I can then hit it with another Seismic Toss and take it out. Just easily. That's how little HP. That's the thing about Ferrothorn. He doesn't have much HP, which makes him a little easier on the Seismic Tosses. Anyway, the Burn, Iron, Barb, Sandstorm is all going to rack up on my Blissey. I'm really not going to have any HP left. And so he brings in his Excadrill, and that's where he goes for Swords Dance. He's got the Air Balloon. I just go straight for the Seismic Toss. I didn't even expect to actually be able to pull it off. I thought he would just take my Blissey out. But I guess he really wanted the Swords Dance to actually take things out, because Gliscor would still wall him. So in the end, this really helps me, though, because that really just saves me a turn. But I think it also hurt me, as you'll see. He goes straight for the return. It almost takes me out. And I go for the Earthquake, and it takes him out. So, really, I'm at low HP right now. He's going to bring Tyranitar. I hadn't seen anything other than Crunch and Stealth Rock. So I don't know what he does. I just tried to go for the Earthquake. What he really should have done was go for the Protect. See what he wanted to do. See if he had physical moves or what. But he goes straight for the Ice Beam. It takes out Gliscor. It's a real shame. And Gliscor would have actually helped me a lot at the end of this match. But it's okay. I send a Vaporeon. I go for the Scald, and I don't think I quite take it out. Right, I just missed by by a margin. And he gets a crit on the Crunch. I'm going to say it didn't matter because Stab, Crunch, Tyranitar, plus whatever else you want to throw in there. And I go for Energy Ball here. And I guess in retrospect, I probably should have went for Shadow Ball. But it's okay, because in the end, I feel like Vaporeon could have come in and then taken Chandelure out instead of Gliscor. But I go for the Energy Ball, hit Gliscor, and does a decent amount. Not as much as I probably would Shadow Ball would have. And he takes out my Chandelure with Earthquake. So here's where I think is a trick. I've only got Terrakion and Latias left. And I'm assuming this Gliscor has Ice Fang, so I'm really scared to bring Latias in. He goes to the Protect to see what I'm going to do. I try to go for Stone Edge. It doesn't do anything. He Protect procs it. Then I go for another Stone Edge, and it misses. And I was like, okay, that's really stinky too. In the end, it wouldn't have killed it though, and I probably would have died anyway. I would have been able to let my Latias take this thing out right away. I go for the sub, see what he wants to do. He goes for Toxic, which I thought was weird. But it's actually really good that he had, for me, that he had Toxic, not for him. Anyway, he goes to Protect, and I go for the Calm Mind. And basically this battle is over. His Gliscor can't hurt me, and Vaporeon's only attacking move is Scald. They're both slower, and I can basically sub-stall and build up my Calm Minds and take them both out. And that's really just what's going to happen here. So, it was pretty close. I think foddering Gliscor is my big mistake there, and not really meaning to fodder it. But anyway, that would have definitely helped me out a little in the long run, as well as, probably using Shadow Ball and Chandelure. But both are, menial. I probably still could have taken out the Gliscor at some point, just, somehow. Honestly, I'm not sure. But anyway, that's it. Hope you all enjoyed. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'm sorry about all the stuttering lately. I'm just a little, been really busy. I know this is a late battle. I was supposed to upload a week ago, I think, or a week and a day ago. And I've been really busy with a lot of work and whatnot, so I apologize, guys. But I do want to know, and leave a comment at the bottom if you will, about putting things at the end of the videos. I know some people do question of the day and mini games from Pokemon Stadium. Cough, sucker for Jessica there. And yeah, if you guys want to see anything special, because I don't really know what to put up to entertain you guys that hasn't been done already, so let me know. I'd really appreciate it, and I wouldn't mind doing it for you guys. So that's all. You can enjoy the rest of the battle, and I'm going to sign out here. That's all. See ya. Enjoy. Bye.
Show me your voice and first you placed your head. So every my second game, you're sticking me in more again. Colgate, Corvus, Vegas, got a hot cake, Lester, Hister, Morris with the Western. Stick it up, step, cause I'm a with a back at the back, music, in the side, got a hot cake, alright, show me your best, like Crystal, placed your head. So every my second game, you're sticking me in more again. Colgate, Corvus, Vegas, got a hot cake, Lester, Hister, Morris with the Western. Stick it up, step, cause I'm a with a back at the back, music,